Hi, my name is Tammy. This is an tips to survive this world and to especially when things go from left to right to left to left to the point that it destroys you. What I mean by left, meaning like when things just go bad and bad and bad and bad to the point that you don't know what to hold on to. Right is when things are going good. Going up. I don't say good, but up. While left is down to the point that you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You have $0 left in your account. Cash App is only $1. Chime $2. Or even $0. Um, and stuff like that. I hope that doesn't happen because I have experience being broke before. It's not good to have $0. Part of that was my fault. I went a little crazy. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I guess I had a lot. Knowing I was unemployed, I shouldn't have been spending that much. But this is new rules. One, the first thing I would say was always pray to God about everything you're going through, um everything. Also ask him why you're here, because I feel like a lot of people don't know why they're here. Some think my mama and daddy brought me to this world. Some think something else, an alien brought me to this world. But the reality is God did bring you into this world because it makes sense. That's why we always relate to him as the father. Because how can he be my father and he's not relatives? But there's different ways to be a father, and blood really isn't really more. And with him, he's more than just a dad. To all of us. But I would say the first thing to each day, whether good or bad, to have a good day every day is one, pray every day, especially when you're dealing with negative thoughts, or when people say something to you or give you that look or do this or criticize you or whatever. Pray. Whenever people want to arouse you, make you angry, criticizes the way you dress, the way you talk, everything, you're ugly, you're fat, you're too skinny, you're too this, you're too that, pray. Always think of the positive. Even when you are living with parents or homeless, shelter, or in the street, think of the positive. Like, I'm alive. I have a tree I could sleep under. I have food I can find in different areas, not pantry, non pantry, non trash, or trash. Um, I could find some stuff I can sell to make some money, $10, $20, even $5, and to get some food for dinner. For bathe, I could bathe in the public bathrooms. That security won't be around to kick me out. Because I know homeless go through all kinds of nonsense like other people. So think of the positive always, even when, let's say, you have a job but you don't have a job and you're having trouble getting a job. They kept can you Let's say they'll say that, oh, you a good fit, but you're a good fit, but you're a good fit. Rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection. And then a guy that you like says, no, I'm not interested in you. More rejection, more rejection, more rejection, more rejection, more rejection, more rejection. Um more frustration, more hardship to the point that it kills you. Well, I hope it doesn't, but sometimes it does. Think of the positive always. uh Exercise is also one. Listen to music, uplifting music. Journaling is another one. I would say walk every day. Walk like every morning. Just wake up in the morning, which I need to do that early in the morning. Just walk outside in the morning before you start your day. Just walk. Just walk, or walk around the house or apartment or wherever you are shelter. Just walk. Just make sure that, you're not too loud because some people may be sleeping. But walk, just walk, just walk, and walk and talk to God in your mind, or sometimes, you know, in your mind. Even if you're talking to yourself, you're really talking to God. Most likely yourself, but also God. But walk, journal, um, um, volunteering helps. Even like volunteering at a grocery store, like maybe like asking, hey, I'm not really looking for a job, but if you need help, like if your coworkers need help in maybe some things that need help, I would love to volunteer and just help out in the store. The reason why I say that is when they see like, oh, she's not looking for a job, but she wants to help at the store, they may be like, okay, for free. They may be like, okay, I'll you know um don't be afraid to be yourself. Be your motherfucking self. Which is this is for me. Don't be yourself. Be yourself. The reason why I said that because the world has a funny way of, even when you're yourself, they'll make be like, don't be yourself. Like even with Michael Jackson, that's what the world did. They kept making him like the vision of what they wanted him to be instead of who he wanted to be, and in the end he lost himself. You can sense it, you can even see it, and it's not fully his fault. But be yourself, because when you there's a quote by a celebrity that said, I think Amy Malone said it, where everybody be yourself, everybody's already taken. That is so true, because everybody is too busy being like everybody else. There's no one that's truly themselves. So it's easy for people to disqualify people because everyone is like everybody else. So the moral of the story is, don't be like everybody else. My mother told me that like your age mates. Be like your age mates at this age, 35. Before I was in my 20s, they have boyfriends and da, 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 da. Be like your age mates. Be like, no. It's not. I'm not saying be unsuccessful. That you be not gonna be like everybody else. You'll be unsuccessful. I didn't say that. No, most likely you won't. But be yourself, because everybody really is taken. So the only choice is to be yourself. And if you can't be yourself, then maybe you're in the wrong environment. Maybe you're with the wrong people, and you should get the fuck out of it and go to the other place for your own protection. This is for me too. That's why it's not that I isolate myself. It's more like I take myself away from a certain environment and go to another environment where I'm a little bit more free. Um, but be yourself, because everybody is taken. And it's true, everybody is taken. So there's no point in you being like everybody else when everybody is taken. Um, think positive. Um, always protect yourself. That's some of the issues I do protect myself. Sometimes I make mistakes with not protecting myself, because some parts of me wants to be accepted, and that's another thing. Don't ever ever um don't ever expect people to, or want people to accept you. Don't ever accept don't ever want people to accept you, because the truth is, even if you're the best of the best, there's always going to be people that don't like you, and that's fine. Be okay with not being liked. Be okay with not being accepted. Be okay with being rejected. Be okay with people putting you down. I won't say putting you down. Wait, that too, but be okay with just not being accepted, being rejected by people. Be okay with that. Be okay with when people criticize you. Be okay with that. Don't take it in personally. Just let them hear them talk so much that they've run out of what they were saying in the first place. Let people talk, pretty much. Let them talk to the point that you see everything. That's all I have to say. And most of them have a positive mindset every day. Even when you have low moments, have positive mind every day, every afternoon, every night. Even when things you don't want to do, have a positive mindset. Always look at the things you can learn, you can gain from it, and hopefully get you to where you should be, and how it will build you to be the person you're meant to be. And this is for me. And always be consistent in everything you do, especially the good things that can help you be a better overall person. And this is for me, because I need to hear this from my mouth. So I'm going to open my big mouth and use celebrity quotes. So thank you, Amy Malone and others. She gives good advice, and thank you. Bye.